Hello, sorry about that. You are very welcome back to the Ora Leisure Centre here. And we're still in the throes of going through votes here and seeing what's going on. We have some quite firm information, tallies-wise, Michaela, as it relates to Buncrana now, do we?
Yeah. So from the last time, Jack Murray of Sinn Féin still doing well, as is Joy Beard of 100% Redress. Then Paul Canning, Fianna Fáil candidate, is doing well as well, followed by his party colleague Finan Bradley. Then we move to Kim McMenamin of the People's Party. Then Peter McLaughlin after that, and Niamh McGuinness of Sinn Féin as well appears to be doing quite well at the moment. Then we have Adrian McMyler, an independent. Then it goes to into Liam Mulligan. Then those who aren't doing so well at the moment is Jason Le Mazur of the Green Party and independent Emma McGee. So a few more boxes open since the last time, and kind of still the same picture. Sinn Féin, Jack Murray's doing well, Joy Beard's doing well, and then I had a peek over the shoulders then the Carndonna boxes are being opened there as well, and Ali Farron, Martin McDermott appear to be doing well in the Glengad, Malin area. Johnny McGuinness there as well. Then we move down to Clincha, Albert, Martin McDermott, Ali Farron then again, and Johnny McGuinness. So they seem to be kind of the main names emerging in the Carndonna area so far. Still, we haven't got the proper the official tallies from there yet, so it's just kind of the picture on the ground at the moment. So yeah.
So to recap then, in Buncrana, Paul Canning, Jack Murray, Terry Crossan, Joe Beard and Finan Bradley, seemingly in pole position for those 5 seats.
Yeah, Jack Murray, Joy Beard, Paul Canning, Terry Crossan, Finan Bradley, they're the top 5 at the moment there.
Okay, interesting stuff. Now we're getting some interesting information too as it relates to Europe, so stay tuned for that. Donal, what's the situation as it relates now to Letterkenny? Boxes beginning to be open?
They have just started opening the boxes in Letterkenny, and we haven't actually seen the town boxes yet, but they've opened boxes from the area around Maharabeg and the area around Glendone. And Maharabeg, close to Manor, that sort of part of the constituency, as you'd expect. Donald Coyle, that'll be his home patch, he's doing well there. Donald Mandy Kelly doing quite well there as well. Now, that could well be down to the fact that Donald Mandy Kelly has been campaigning a lot on water and water provision, and there's been some very specific water issues around that whole Maharabeg, Manor Cunningham sort of pluck area, and Mandy Kelly very much on the ground with regards to that, so he's picking up some from that. Sean Thomas Devine, the 100% Redress Party candidate, doing well, it seems, across both areas. There's a strong vote coming through in Letterkenny as well at the moment for that 100% Redress Party, and also Sandra Hawley, Sinn Féin, that would be her area, and she's doing well there. When you move over to Glendone, closer to Churchill, obviously, Michael McBride doing very well. Now, he was hoping to. I was speaking to him there briefly a moment ago, and he was saying the last time in Glendone, Charlie McLafferty was running, so there was 2 candidates there. He's on his own this time, so he needs to up his vote there. He seems to be upping it at the moment, and he's hopeful that he'll get enough to hang on in there. Ulick Hughes of Sinn Féin, obviously that's now his home patch. He's coming into his own there. He was getting very little in Manor in terms of firsts, but he's getting a lot of firsts in the Glendone area. And again, it's Donald Mandy Kelly's home patch there as well. He's polling strongly. Now we're about to start hitting boxes in Illistrin and closer to town, and that's when now Kevin Bradley actually is doing quite well out the Manor direction as well. And once we start hitting the town, that's when your Bradleys, your Brogans, your McMonagals and so on, sitting councillors based around the town, that's when they'll come into their own, and that's going to start happening in the next 20 minutes or so.
Okay, very good stuff. Thank you very much indeed. Donal. Right, just a quick overview of Europe. I'll be able to access it on the screen in a while. But just what's happening out of Buncrana is that Niall Blaney of Fianna Fáil, and there might be some others from Fianna Fáil in there as well, but Niall Blaney of Fianna Fáil, 1,230 votes. Chris McManus of Sinn Féin, and there would be some votes in there as well for Michelle Geldenew, but the majority going to Chris McManus, 2,181. Peadar Tobin of Aintu, 480 votes out of out of Buncrana, and Maria Walsh of Fine Gael just shy of 600 votes. Now, it is possible some of those are Nina Carberry's votes as well. We can't make that differentiation at this point. We will do a little later on. But as it stands, Niall Blaney behind the Sinn Féin vote, Chris McManus struck Michelle Gildenau by a measure of about 900. How that stands for him remains to be seen. These are all just tallies, by the way, but they are pretty detailed tallies, it has to be said. And just to recap, I know many out there probably want to see how Aontú are getting on. 408 votes out of Buncrana only. By the way, Maria Walsh of Fine Gael, close on 600, but possible some of Nina Carberry's votes in there. Nina Carberry chose not to entertain the debates on Highland Radio, as did Michelle Gildenau. And there was others too, wasn't there, from Fianna Fáil, because they weren't campaigning in this area, which I think is quite a remarkable way of phrasing it. We did have Lisa Chambers on, didn't we? I don't have a figure for Luke Flanagan just at the moment. I'll get that for you, but he's doing very well in that area as well. And we heard from Michaela speculating that perhaps the 100% redress vote, and they're doing really quite well, it would seem, is also going to Luke Flanagan, I suppose, given the work he's been doing with them. All right, so that's a run through of what we know so far. As I say, really early doors. We're going to hand you back now to the radio station. Don't forget, coming up at 12, we're on air for a full 3 hours, tons of analysis and breaking down of the numbers, and we'll start getting a better picture of what is going on. So rejoin us, as I say, at about 11:30. We'll dip in, but for a full show from 12.